Hello guys, my name is Aviv, I'm DevOps engineer at BMC Software, and today we're going to talk about network policy in Kubernetes. So I'm using the Killer Code lab, I use the CKS lab, which means that I have two nodes, the control panel and node 01, the version is 1.35, and the container network interface, as you can see, is a Cilium. If we get the CRDs, you can see the Cilium are installed. Okay, so let's start. So today we are going to create pod A in namespace A and pod B in namespace B. And we want the traffic will be flat as it like this by default. So it's mean by default every pod can talk to other pod. Okay, there is traffic. There is free traffic between pod in Kubernetes. So today we are going to block it. So no one can talk with pod B. And let's see how we can do this. So let's create, let's see the namespaces. Okay, let's create namespace. And let's call it frontend. And let's create the backend. Okay, so now we have two more namespaces, the backend and the frontend. I want to create Nginx deployment. With free replicas in the namespace of the front end. Okay, created. Now let's create Python pods with two replicas. This is Python 3.12. Deployment name will be Python, and by default the pod get completed. So we have to add some sleep command. Let's use it. Let's use this one. Okay. So now let's see what we already have. So in the backend we have the container creating. Let's wait and let's see what we have in the front end. So in the front end we're already up and running. We have three replicas, free pod of Nginx. Let's check the backend. It's still creating. Okay. Meanwhile, let's expose the Nginx. I want to be able to curl the Nginx by using some service. Okay, so if I do curl on this one, this is the pod IP. As you can see, welcome to Nginx. But I don't want to use this IP. I want to use service IP, which work as load balancer to all the free replicas. So let's expose the deployment Nginx. The name will be Nginx, and the port will be 80. And the namespace is frontend. Namespace. Sorry. Okay, so expose the Nginx pod. Let's see what we got. So let's get also the services from the front end. And as you can see, now we have this cluster IP service, and the selector is up Nginx, which point to this deployment actually with up Nginx. So let's get also you know what, let's run curl on this SVC, on the service IP. Let's do this. As you can see, we get welcome to Nginx. Okay, let's recheck again the backend pod. Let's see if it's already up and running. So yeah, our pod now up and running. So let's try to curl from the Python pod, the backend namespace, to the frontend namespace, to the Nginx. So let's exec inside the pod. Let's choose this pod. Okay, I'm inside the pod. Let's run curl on the service IP, which is this one. This is the Nginx service IP. And we get welcome to Nginx from the Python pod, from the backend. Now we want to block it, right? So let's see how we can do this. We can do so. Let's open. This one is the Kubernetes documentation. As you can see, I just type network policy in the search. You can see network policies. And if you scroll down, you have a lot of example. Like you can block by ingress, egress, you can block by specific CIDR, you can accept some IPs, you can block by namespace selector. Okay, so today we're going to create this one. What it's mean? It's mean that we block all the pods inside a specific namespace. Network policies are object related to namespaces. Okay, so we apply this network policy on specific namespace. It will be the front end, and we block all the ingress traffic. No one can talk to the front end namespace after we apply this one. So let's copy this. Go back to the lab. Let's create a netpool YAML. Okay, so the kind is network policy. The metadata, the name default deny ingress, it's okay for us. And the namespace will be front end. Pod selector is all, and the policy type is ingress, which means we block all the ingress traffic. Okay, so as you can see before, we have the option to curl from the Python, for the Python pod and get welcome to Nginx on the front-end pod. And now we are going to apply the network policy. And if we get net pool, we can see the net pool apply. And if we run curl again, as you can see, the command it's waiting, like there is a timeout. It will wait and wait and wait because the network policy blocked the traffic. So that's all for this just session. I hope you like it, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.